there. Welcome back if you've seen a couple of my other videos. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today I want to discuss about the concept and the idea of why good people get bad situations, right? Like why some people feel no matter how good they are, things still are so bad, right? So I want to talk about that and a deeper perspective and insight about that. But before I do, I want to just let you know that I just recently wrote a book, Growing Young, Mind, Body, and Soul Cohesion. It's about healing your inner child and understanding why it's so important to heal aspects of you that got hurt and were traumatized. And in order to fulfill a happier life, you have to look back at your traumas and heal them. Because if you don't, they live in your subconscious mind, which I'm going to get more into this video, because it does have to do with why some good people, no matter how good, no matter how much they are a good person, they still get bad situations handed to them. So, okay, let's talk about this. So I first want to talk about the concept of you attract what you are, right? And yes, to a certain extent, that is true. But also, looking at my own life, I know that I was never like the people who I was surrounded by, like, or people who came into my life. Like, I was never like them to ever want to intentionally hurt people, you know? I was never that type of person. But I used to attract these type of people, these types of people who never cared about others, and they only looked out for themselves, and they used to put their trauma on me. Like those types of people, you know, they no, like everyone experiences trauma, and like for me, I've experienced a lot of trauma, but I would never put my trauma intentionally on other people, or like hurt people for no reason. Or I guess for these people who do hurt people, it's more so, sorry, I want to check if this is recording. Okay, good. So for them, it's more so of like feeling better and getting a sense of joy by hurting people. They feel better about themselves, you know? I was never that type of person, but I used to attract these types of people. And that was because I had a core belief system that told me, or I believed that I deserved this type of treatment. You know what I mean? No matter how much I tried to be a good person to these people, I used to think I deserved this bad treatment. And yes, I did have bad thoughts towards them, because it's human nature to, like, if you hurt me, I want to hurt you too, you know? It's like a defense mechanism. So like anytime I was put in a situation where people would take advantage of me, I used to think bad thoughts towards them, but I never used to act on those thoughts. So because I never used to act on those thoughts, I used to internalize them, and they would kill me inside, you know? So yeah, for all those good people, good-hearted people, you have to take the actions to heal yourself and realize that you have some limiting belief systems. And I know as a good person, you always want to help other people out, because I was like that. I was trying to help heal these broken wounds of other people, but yeah, I had these broken wounds, and like that's too much of a burden. Like you have to take care of yourself. And so you have to realize what your limiting beliefs are, because for me, I used to think that I deserve this bad treatment, because I don't know if you've watched some of my videos, but I did explain about how I used to have these really gruesome murder thoughts towards the man who had sexually assaulted me as a 4-year-old. So I used to have these very dark, really crazy thoughts, and because I used to have these thoughts, a part of me thought I was bad for having these thoughts, right? And because I thought I was bad, I thought I was supposed to deserve bad treatment because I thought I was bad, you know? So that's why I was attracting these types of people as well. And I was allowing them to constantly hurt me because I thought I deserved it. I also wanted to add this into the video because it just hurts my heart to know that people who experience severe trauma, they hold in this shame because they were traumatized. And like, for example, I thought I was a bad person because someone else did something to me that was hurtful, and now I'm thinking bad thoughts to you because of that. And because of the trauma, I started thinking all these negative thoughts, and it made me feel like I was a bad person, but I wasn't a bad person. I knew I was never a bad person, you know? I knew I never wanted to harm people. I knew I always wanted good for people, and I've always been that way since I was a little girl, because I even remember when I was a little girl, I used to pray to God a lot, and I used to pray to God just to heal the world. So I knew I was not a bad person, but I had this belief system that I thought I was a bad person because of my trauma. And sorry. Yeah, it just sucks when that happens, and it hurts my heart to know that people are good people, but they're living in so much pain, you know, because of their traumas. Okay. And I also just want to talk about this concept of thought and how it works, right? So like, we have a thought system that keeps on replaying in our head, in our subconscious mind. So like, for example, my thought system is, I deserve bad because I'm bad. I deserve bad because I'm bad. I deserve bad. And I'm constantly repeating this, and this thought becomes stronger. And in this universe, we have to understand, as humans, we partake in this whole universe, right? We're a part of this universe, so we are governed by laws that govern the universe, right? And we need to understand those laws as well as human beings. So like, these thoughts that are created in us because of the life we live, these thoughts become energy, and you attract what your belief systems and your thoughts think and are constantly repeating. So yeah, that's why for all the good people out there, please do your healing and stop trying to fix all those people who have bad intentions. And I get it, you see, like, you want to just see the light in everybody, but fuck, that's hurting you. That's fucking hurting you. It's making you live a very depressing, anxiety-filled life and unfulfilling life. And I want you to just focus on taking care of you and the people who are actually good to you, you know? Take care of them. I really want this message out there, because I know a lot of people need to hear this message. Okay, oh, one more thing I wanted to add, because like, let me just illustrate how much of a bad person some people can be. So like, for example, I was in this situation when I was 19. I was manipulated. I don't like to go into too much details about this, but maybe one day I will, you know, who knows. But I was manipulated to this situation. Like, also the fact that I thought I deserved this treatment, I stayed, and like, there's human bonding that happens. Also, I also, for some reason, always knew that I was going through traumas. When I was going through traumas, I always had an awareness that I was going through the trauma so that I could get out, so I could help other people get out, you know? So like, all of that played into why I was in certain situations, and why it took so long to even leave for me. But yeah, there was this guy who said to his brother, he said something about he made his ex depressed. And when he said it with so much pride, so much pride that he left his ex in so much depression, you know? And he was just a bad person. Like, he did bad things to so many people, and a lot of people used to talk bad about him because he was such a bad person. Wow, yeah. But yeah, there's people out there like those types of people. Stay away. Like, stay the fuck away. They just don't care. Stop trying to help them. Yeah, take care of yourself and take care of those who love you and genuinely care for you and have good intentions for you. Okay? Well, I guess that's what I wanted to add into this clip. I guess I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace and love.